instead of the Jetta you have right now,
Right.
what car would you be driving? What car would you want? What car would you want to drive right now?
With the same budget,
Yeah, with the same budget.
if I did not have the current car that I have, what car? Are you thinking of an answer for this too?
Yes.
What car would we have if you didn't drive your current car, but under the same realistic constraints?
I think for me, right.
Hang on. Have you thought about this before?
Me?
This answer or this car that you would have if you did not have this one. Have you already thought about this?
I've been looking at other cars in the same price point that I bought my Camry in.
So yes.
So yes, I have.
Okay, that was a long answer. So you're already doing this.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm doing this too all the time.
Cause like I like the Integra Type S, but this is at my price point. Like right now, if I could, I'd probably trade my Camry in right now and get like a Honda Civic Si, because that car, it's a manual. I don't know how to drive manual, but that doesn't matter. You can always learn. But like it's a sports focused compact sedan. It's a Honda. It's reliable. It's great. It has a VTEC engine, so and it's fun to drive. So.
Have you ever been in one?
No, I haven't. See, like this is and I haven't been in one either. But like I've watched so many videos on them, and it's just I feel
Basically the same.
and I feel like the driving experience would be so much more fun than my Camry, because my Camry, like the steering is very light, it's comfortable, it's great. I love it. It's reliable. The fuel economy is great, but like,
All right. So I mean that makes sense.
it's not like recently the way I've been driving my car recently. I feel like I want like a car that's more like sports focused, you know. And my Camry's not doing it for me.
We tried to black everything out, and the wheels.
Yes.
We tried to black out your chrome window surrounds. I'm saying we. Some of this you did, but we did your.
Some of it you did too.
Watch this. You'll love this. We installed your carbon mirrors.
Yes. Yep.
And we installed your carbon window vents, door handles.
Yep.
Door handles, gas cap cover,
Yes.
which everyone needs a carbon fiber gas cap cover.
Yep. We blacked out all the lettering in the back of the car.
Right. Yeah. Those were little coverings. Yeah. So we Camry and is yours an XSE?
No, it's just the SE.
SE.
XSE is on my budget.
Had a little letter. It's usually like that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd add an M to something.
Yep.
Oh, there's my neighbors with the tree.
Yeah. Go like, how about for you? What car would you be driving right now?
I think about this all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, my car was about 13. You know, the budget. You could easily get a pretty clean upper mileage 944 base model, early model 944. That's the one I had an 83.
Yeah.
And it had, at the time I hated the interior. In the 90s, the 80s were hated, it was like boxy and square, and the 90s were new and different, they could do things with sheet metal that you couldn't do in the 80s, so cars had shapes. It was starting.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I hated the interior of that car. And now it's cool. Like everybody, now like I hate and I regret this feeling I had where now I love the interior. I don't even own the car anymore, so it's really weird. But you could definitely get, like I probably follow a couple on eBay that are for sale right now that are probably 10 grand, 180,000 miles, 150,000 miles, 140,000 miles. Look great. That probably come certified for a month from dealers. They're peppered all over eBay. I'm gonna look right now. So I would do that. And we're gonna look up yours next. So let's see, let's go 944 base, and let's see if I'm right. But I think I would do a base 944 with 130,000 miles. I would daily it. I would like it to be a nice bright color this time. It looked like brown at the time, and I loved it, but I think something bright would be cool.
Yep.
I might do white, as garish as that seems. I might do white wheels, just to celebrate its 80s. You realistically looking at numbers, and this is where you would be at? This is what you would do?
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably try to find like maybe the one that was pre-owned, maybe not brand new, something like this. But because this is basically the same amount of money I paid for that Camry. So we're
inline four, dual overhead cam, 16 valve.
It's turbocharged.
Oh, and manual, like you said. To be honest, that your generation, was it an 18? Camry, 19. So 19 Camry, you know, that generation, it's pretty sporty looking and it drives pretty planted. You know, it has 18-inch rims.
It does.
I mean, it's not really like how people think of Camrys anymore. And this would be smaller, a little narrower and stuff like that because it's a Civic and stuff like that.
But it's not like in terms of like length though. It's not too much smaller than my Camry.
So it's almost the same length. It's probably narrower. And I bet you just the manual would completely transform the whole thing because it does. You know, obviously, you're more engaged. You know, you can't really. It's different. It's different. I mean, it sounds kind of trite, but it is more engaging, of course, to shift manually and stuff like that. But it's also like, I always thought of it like an expression of mood, you know, and you just let a gear ring if you're in a mood, or you just, you know, you're just putz along, you barely, you know, if you're chill, you just putz along and just casually go through the gears, or you're upset and you need to rip through them. I always thought of it just like coloring or riding a bike. It was just another language and expression, honestly, to just roll through gears and have fun. It is lost as an art, you know, and even though it's quicker. You know, you could download a song quicker. That doesn't mean the quality's any better, you know. And and so there's that part.
I also like the bucket seats too in this car. They're not like, what is it? Let's see. I have a good picture. It has like a very good bolstering. It has SI. They're cloth seats, manual, but like they just look very comfortable and supportive for like when you're driving. So, and like you said, like it'd be nice to like rev to like maybe 6,000, 7,000 RPM before you change shifts, and then knowing that you're not going like 100 miles per hour, like it's not a very fast car. So.
Yeah, and my Golf was like that too. Yeah, you can rev it, you know, right to the limit and have fun and stuff like that. And you look up and you're, you know, and I could get into third gear in my car after making all types of noises in my Jetta.
Yeah.
And I'm going 33 miles an hour, and it's like, what? It's just like the Honda meme, you know, or whatever, where the guy's, you know, flying back in the seat with every gear, and his passenger's not even moving.
Yeah.
You're just like, why are you reacting like that? So anyway, and you're going 35 miles an hour, and sometimes in front I'll look up, and I made all this racket, cars farting and clapping and all sorts of stuff, and I look up and there's a cop there, and I'm just like, I'm going 27 miles an hour. There's nothing.
Exactly.